Hi everyone, it's Melissa Moak again, and today I just want to give a quick demonstration of our LDS Movies database application that we made. The last couple of weeks, if you've been following along, we've had other kind of database type lists like this, but this is moved into an MVC structure, which is a model view controller structure, which kind of separates out the information in the code to say there are certain things that are done by the view, meaning what you see in front of you is the view, whereas there's other things handled by the controller, which handles the user interaction with the view and the model, and then the model is what handles kind of the database data. So I just want to kind of show you the differences in the tutorial we did versus what the assignment wanted us to do, because we basically followed the tutorial on MSDN or MSD, whatever it was called, website for making our first MVC application. So I've got this LDS Movies database. We needed to be able to change the headers on it because this used to just say index, and we needed to change the title up here to be more appropriate. So this is our LDS Movies list, whereas if I go and click on add a movie, it now says add an LDS movie and then add movie up here with LDS movie app, so that it kind of is still with the theme of our LDS app. It's not showing create in here. It's telling the user exactly what you want it to do. It allows you to edit, see the details of, and delete, which actually all came through automatically. So if I click on edit here, it will bring in this Meet the Mormons, show me the release to date, the documentary, and whatever, and the price, along with the rating of PG on it. Then I can go back, and details will show me the same thing, but in just a smaller format. And then I can edit it or go back to the list. And then I can also delete, and it will make sure, are you sure you want to delete this kind of thing, and then I can delete or just go back to the list. Part of the instructions was to change this footer down here. It's got my name and my state in it, as well as the LDS Movie app, which is the title of our application here, and then the copyright of the current year. And I changed it up so that there weren't the add or the home and the about and the contact up here, which wasn't doing anything for our specific application. I just made it be an add movie, which takes you to the same place here. Another thing that we needed to add for the assignment was to make this release date sortable, so I can sort by either earliest to latest, or latest to earliest, or earliest to latest, which is very nice. And then to show that I can add a movie in here, I can go in and add maybe the God's Army. I'm not entirely sure when the release date for that was, but we're just going to put in some bogus information here. We're going to pretend that it was April 6th of maybe 2001. It might be later than that. This was a comedy, and we're going to guess maybe the price would be something like $10. And then the rating's pretty sure it's a PG. Now, if I were to put in on genre here and just put a bunch of spaces on it and click off, I've got this client-side validation that's telling me that I need to make sure it's not white space, that it actually contains letters and things. And then if I delete all that, it will tell me that this field is required. So I can go ahead and put that back in. And God's Army up here, if I were to take this out and only have maybe an H on there, it would come in and tell me that I need to have a minimum length of 3 characters and then a maximum length of 60, so that I can't go in and put a whole big huge thing in there, which is very nice. Now I can go ahead and hit create, and it shows up down here at the bottom because it ends up being the very last day, or the very earliest one that I put in here. So we can go in and edit that, and say maybe it wasn't 2001, maybe it was actually 2005. I can go ahead and hit save, and now it's up here because it went above the 2002, 3, and 4. It's now up here, and it changed it. I can also view the details of it to show that yes, it did change. And then I can also go and delete that one. And click delete, and now it's gone. So I can also filter up here by comedy, and then filter as well, more on that, to have the word "the" in it so that I only get the best 2 years in the RM. And I think that is everything for the demonstration that needed to be on there in the demo. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I got everything.